Hey, welcome back to JazzTime.com. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate it if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be going over a Rolex Submariner in 18 karat yellow gold, the Cerachrome bezel insert in black ceramic, and a black dial. Reference number 126618LN. Alright, so we'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. I'll be giving you my thoughts on all of those throughout this video. Alright, so starting with the case, we are at 41 millimeters from finger to thumb. Alright, in diameter. It's also the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the winding crown to ensure up to, I believe this one's actually 300 meters. Yes, 300 meters of water resistance, or 1,000 feet below sea level. Okay, now taking a look at the case here, we have a satin brush finishing on the front of the lugs and a high polish along the side of the case. All right, with the high polish continuing onto the links, the satin brush finishing continuing onto the front of the links, as you can see there. All right, so all around very cohesive in its overall appearance. Now looking at the bezel here, we have a yellow gold bezel with a ceramic insert with black, all right, and with gold applied numbers to match the rest of the case. And it has, as you can hear, a very nice and distinct overall, very nice clicky sound. Very useful when you are, diving underwater, or just a very good haptic and sound feedback when you're actually listening to that bezel as it's going all the way around. All right, very good for measuring your decompression stops underwater, as is the original intended purpose. Now, would you wear this yellow gold watch underwater? Well, let us know down in the comments, because I personally wouldn't, but hey, maybe some people would. All right, now taking a close look at this dial here, we have the maxi style dial with index markers being circles mostly, with stick markers for the 6 and 9 hours, as well as the triangle for the 12. And we can also turn out the lights so you can see the Superluminova applied on there onto all of these hour marks, as well as the hands, sort of that Mercedes style Submariner hand, as well as the large sort of sword minute hand, and also at the 12 o'clock, this pearl, so you can actually see exactly when you have it set, even in low light situations. And it's also good to have that lume on that seconds hand, so you can actually still use this as a timer for up to a minute, as well as timing up to an hour, depending on which one you want to align the diving pearl with. All right, now turning the light back on. Okay, we can take a look at the crown functions here. Functions as you would expect. All right, now underneath that sapphire crystal, we have the Cyclops lens directly on that crystal. Underneath that Cyclops lens, we have the date aperture, as you can see. All right, and so unscrewing the crown to the first position allows you to simply wind the crown. And also, you can also see this little extra rubber gasket on there. That's part of the trip lock waterproofness system, so you know that you can definitely take this underwater 300 meters, no more than 300 meters, and that's pretty far down. So you can take this to, long water excursions, and you'll be just fine. All right, so first position winds the crown. Second position allows you to change the date. Rapid setting, very, very useful, as with any watch with any date aperture. All right, and you find it's about a quarter turn per each day, and so if you find yourself on the 30th, you can just do a half turn, and bam, there you are on the 1st of the next month. Very easy. Now pull the crown out to the final position. Note that it stops the seconds hand, allowing that hacking function, so you can then adjust the minute hand to the precise position, and then press the crown back in to start up that seconds hand, and screw it tightly back against the case to ensure that superior water resistance. Now, what allows all of this to work? It's the movement, the 3235 made in-house by Rolex. You can't see it through the case back, but you do have your gold contents worth here. And let me also mention here that when you're dealing with gold and precious metals, there are hallmarks underneath each lug. All right, so you'll have to take a loop to see them, but they're little tiny engravings etched into the case back, so you know you are dealing with precious metals. Again, the 3235 caliber made in-house by Rolex. It has a ±2 second per day time differential, along with the center hour, minute, and seconds hands, with the instantaneous date with rapid setting and stop seconds for precise time setting, all of which I had just demonstrated. The oscillator has the paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring with high performance Paraflex shock absorbers, meaning that you can get relatively close to magnets on, as you would typically do on a daily basis. Not if you work with magnets, you may want to keep this away from it, but for most people, magnetism and even shock resistance, it's good enough for most people. And if you are among those most people, there's no need to worry about the timekeeping abilities, because this will certainly keep track of time throughout all of those issues. The winding on the inside is also a bidirectional self-winder with a perpetual rotor, meaning that all you need to do is just simply wind the crown all the way to the full maximum capacity, and simply wearing the watch on your wrist throughout the day will continue to wind this up to its approximate 70-hour power reserve. All right, that's nearly 3 whole days. You can set this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Monday morning, ready to conduct business. No need to wind the watch. Very good, very useful for any sort of watch, especially a Submariner. All right, now taking a look at the framing here, we also have this Oyster bracelet, which only comes, which is only available on the Submariner. You can't get a Submariner with a Jubilee bracelet, for example. All right, so again, Oyster style bracelet, flat 3-piece links across with the high polish along the center there, with the satin brush finishing along the outer links, with a high polish continuing on from the lug, as you can see. All right, tapering down very nicely, tastefully, down to the Oyster folding safety clasp. So the safety clasp requires that you open it from the bottom beneath the crown first, and then you can simply open it up from the top there. All right, opening up, you can see the Rolex stamped logo along with the hallmarks on there. So you can see further that you are also dealing with precious metals, in this case, yellow gold. All right, and now looking underneath the clasp, we have the safety lock, which gives you up to, I believe, 20 millimeters of extra bracelet, should you so desire it. All right, so typically you'll find it in the smallest and closed position. All you need to do is just simply pull it outward, and there you go. You can just glide it along this clasp here and just set it to whatever position fits your wrist best. Or if you need to tie this, put your watch around a wetsuit, you have that extra distance that will allow you to put it on the outside of your sleeve there. Okay, very useful. Okay, now while we're here, I can actually try on the watch and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on the wrist, how it feels, etc. All right, now again, on the wrist, this has all the links on it, so my wrist is 7 inches in circumference, and this is certainly a large watch here, as you can see. All right, so I do get a very good framing of the bracelet on either side, only when I look, pretty far above or pretty far below. Otherwise, it's pretty large on my wrist, at least. But the plus side to having a larger watch case on the wrist is that it allows for a little bit of extra breathing room underneath those lugs as they taper outward, not so much downwards, so they don't hug the wrist as much. So extra breathing, not so much grip, but that's what the bracelet is for. The bracelet here does provide a decent counterweight against the case. Now again, this case is a monoblock. It's solid yellow gold, so you're going to have, you're definitely going to notice this on your wrist. You're definitely going to notice this entire thing on your wrist. It's quite a heavy watch, especially for a Submariner. Submariners that are in steel are much lighter, much easier to wear. This one is much heavier. It's like you're lifting weights all day with this thing on. That being said, it looks absolutely beautiful. The gold and black aesthetic is certainly that. It's an excellent aesthetic overall. Looking at it on the wrist, zoomed out, it looks very, very nice, very distinguished also. So, you know, if you really want to wear this to a, very important meeting or a very, very nice function, a high class function, this is a very good go-to, because not only is it gold and black, that's a very, very distinguishing color set, very good chroma overall, but it's also a Submariner. It has taste, it has, it's the appeal of the Rolex Submariner, the sort of their bread and butter, their mainstay of the Rolex catalog. Very important there. And having this all gold, yellow gold watch will certainly stand out very well in the crowd. All right, so enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below. Let us know where you would wear this. Would you wear this and why? Let us know. And also, like the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch like it, new, used, or even discontinued or current production like this one, visit us at our website, jazztime.com. Links in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.